Hello guys, welcome to Think with Let's Find the Difference. Today, we'll share some breed knowledge with you. Batch cattle breeding. Do you know in herd breeding, it is easy to make 4 mistakes? How to avoid it in cattle business and making more profits in healthy herd breeding. Welcome to click here and leave your comments here. In the cattle breeding, about the business, having healthy herds and predictable calf crops can make a huge difference in your profit margin. To achieve these goals, proper breed season management is vital. Take a look at some of the common breeding season mistakes and how you can avoid them in order to improve the reproductive success of your herd. The goal of 1 calf per cow per year sounds simple, but a great deal of planning goes into effectively meeting that target. Breeding cows that have lower body condition scores. This is the first one. Thin cows with low body condition scores shouldn't be bred during the season. The reproduction process requires substantial energy reverse, which could mean the cow has a dangerously low BCS by the time it calves. Unfortunately, when a cow has a low skull at calving, it has a higher likelihood of stillbirth and delivery problems, and the following year could bring poor reproductive abilities. Get started on reproductive nutrition in the winter to guide cows and heifers to a healthier BCS by breeding season. For cows feed to achieve a BCS of 5 to 5.5, heifers should be 5.5 to 6. And the goal of 1 cow per year sounds very simple. How to avoid the second mistake? It is stretching the breeding season too long. Some research has suggested that only 34% of beef cattle operations have a clearly defined breeding time frame, and 26% has a season that is fewer than 64 days. Keeping the breeding season short can yield a number of advantages. It will include at the 4 paths below. The first, it is more predictable calf crop weight and marketing options. The second, it is better accuracy with pre-breeding vaccines. The third, it is fewer feeding variations in the herd at a given time. And the fourth, it is more breeding years for the cows collectively. The duration of the breeding session can be kept in check by controlling ball exposure, making calling decisions when necessary, and ensuring the heifers are bred sooner than their more mature, experienced calvers. Additionally, if you are dealing with varied herd genetics, you must be mindful of environmental factors that can affect the herd breeding tendencies. And the third point, it is not preparing breeding balls before the onset of the session. Tending to your herd balls before the breeding session is incredibly important. Unfortunately, balls are often treated as marginal piece of the process. Don't downplay the significance of proper nutrition and health. These meals are bringing half of genetics to the table, If the ball is not as healthy as it should be during the breeding season, it can have a detrimental effect on your crop. Next to the initial phase of post-weaning development, the conditioning period just before breeding could be deemed the most important for ball fertility. For your breeding balls to be aptly prepared to serve cows and heifers in pasture. So, for the better breeding, you need to make sure they have had at least 60 days of conditioning under forage-based diet, beginning 45 days before calving begins. Get them to a BCS of about 5.5 to 6.5. Complete your pre-breed medicating, including 10 to issues with pink eye or flies. As a side note, balls need attention after the breeding session as well in order to maintain their health. Keeping in mind that balls tend to lose a few BCS points as they focus on breeding, which is why starting with low-scoring balls could result in low-quality calf yields. In fact, it is not uncommon for a 2,000-pound ball to drop several hundred pounds during breeding. Once the season with the cows has concluded, return to nutritional supplementation to get your balls back to healthy BCS scores. And the last point, it is stressing the cows during AI and other tasks. Happier cows tend to have more consistent heat scores, fewer issues with fertility and bad calf yields, while cow herd handling is very always important. Handling during breeding season becomes even more critical to prevent the stress. One of the biggest mistakes made during the season is trying to oversee too many cows at once. Depending on the setup, you should be working on the impregnate thousands of cows, but you can't manage them all at the same time. You do what you must to keep the number of cows in alliance or pens to the minimum, especially during artificial insemination. So, the goal of one calf per year sounds simple, but a great deal of planning goes into effectively meeting that target. While perfecting the breeding season involves a careful management, supplies, and work, the end result could be a bigger return on your investment. Thanks for your watching. Welcome to subscribe our channel if you have any interest.